Just sit in silence and listen. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your mind will resist it. It will search for distractions. But if you stay with it, if you push through the discomfort, you'll start to feel something you haven't felt in a long time: clarity. You'll start to hear your own thoughts again. You'll start to trust yourself again. And when that happens, everything changes. Because once you know who you are and what you want, nothing can shake you. The opinions of others won't matter. The fear of judgment won't stop you. The distractions won't pull you away from your path. You'll move through life with confidence, knowing that your direction comes from within, not from the outside world. This is the secret most people never realize. The answers aren't out there. They're inside you, but you'll never find them if you're constantly drowning in noise. So make the choice today to silence the distractions, step away from the chaos, and reconnect with yourself. Because when you do, you'll finally see that everything you've been searching for has been within you all along. Most people don't realize how much of their energy is wasted on things that don't serve them. They spend hours overthinking, worrying about things they can't control, and stressing over opinions that don't matter. They scroll through social media, comparing their life to someone else's highlight reel. They complain about their situation, but never take action to change it. And then they wonder why they feel stuck. They wonder why they're exhausted, unfulfilled, and frustrated with where they are. Here's the truth. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Where you direct it will determine the direction of your life. If you constantly give your energy to negativity, distractions, and things outside your control, you will stay exactly where you are. But if you take that same energy and channel it toward your growth, your goals, and your well-being, everything will change. Think about it. Every time you complain, every time you dwell on the past, every time you engage in drama, you are spending energy that could have been used to build the life you want. Every time you say yes to things that drain you, every time you let fear hold you back, you are leaking energy that could have been used to move you forward. You have to protect your energy like your future depends on it, because it does. You have to be intentional about what you focus on. Stop wasting time worrying about what other people think. Stop engaging in conversations that drain you. Stop letting distractions pull you away from your goals. Your energy is too precious to be wasted on things that don't serve you. When you start protecting your energy, you will feel a shift. You will have more clarity, more motivation, and more power to take action. You will stop feeling exhausted all the time because you will no longer be wasting energy on things that don't matter. You will finally have the focus you need to make real progress in your life. This is why boundaries are so important. Boundaries are not about shutting people out or being selfish. They are about deciding what is worth your time and energy. They are about protecting your peace. If something drains you, step away from it. If someone constantly brings negativity into your life, distance yourself. If a habit isn't serving you, replace it with one that does. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't owe anyone an apology for taking care of your mental and emotional health. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who do the most. They are the ones who know how to manage their energy. They know how to say no. They know how to focus on what truly matters. They don't waste time on things that don't align with their goals. They don't allow distractions to pull them away from their purpose. And that's exactly why they succeed. The good news, you can do the same. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to stop leaking energy into things that don't move you forward. Make a decision today. No more distractions. No more unnecessary stress. No more wasting energy on things outside your control. Instead, put that energy into your growth, into your health, into your goals, into becoming the best version of yourself. Because when you do, you'll realize something powerful. You were never stuck. You were just giving your energy to the wrong things. And the second you start protecting your energy, everything else will start to fall into place. Most people live their lives reacting. They wake up and immediately check their phone, letting notifications, emails, and other people's opinions set the tone for their day. They go through their routine on autopilot, handling responsibilities, putting out fires, and responding to whatever demands come their way. By the time the day ends, they feel drained, overwhelmed, and frustrated. Like they've spent the entire day doing things, yet somehow made no real progress on what actually matters to them. This happens because they're not being intentional with their time. They're not deciding how they want to spend their energy. They're just giving it away to whatever comes at them. And over time, that pattern creates a life where they feel stuck, lost, and unfulfilled. But it doesn't have to be that way. The moment you start living with intention, the moment you stop reacting and start choosing how you spend your time, everything changes. Intentionality is about knowing what truly matters to you and making sure your actions align with that. It's about taking control of your focus, your energy, and your time so that you're not just busy, you're productive in a way that moves your life forward. It's about making decisions based on your values, your priorities, and your goals, rather than just going through the motions. Think about your daily routine. How much of it is spent on things that actually contribute to your growth, your happiness, or your success? How much of it is spent on distractions, obligations you don't really care about, and mindless habits that keep you from reaching your potential? If you feel like you're not making progress in your life, it's not because you're incapable. It's not because you don't have enough time. It's because you're not being intentional with the time you do have. Imagine waking up every morning with a clear sense of purpose. Imagine knowing exactly what you want to focus on and setting boundaries to protect that focus. Imagine ending each day feeling accomplished because you spent your time on things that actually matter. That kind of clarity and direction is possible, but only if you take back control of your time. So how do you do that? Start by identifying your priorities. What are the things that actually matter to you? What are the goals, dreams, and personal values that deserve your attention? Once you're clear on those, look at your daily habits. Are they aligned with your priorities, or are they filled with distractions, obligations, and energy-draining activities that don't serve you? The next step is to eliminate what doesn't matter. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to respond to every text or email immediately. You don't have to waste hours scrolling through social media comparing yourself to others. You don't have to spend time with people who drain your energy. You have the right to protect your time. In fact, you must. Because if you don't, the world will take it from you. Once you remove what doesn't matter, you need to start prioritizing what does. Make time for the things that fuel your growth. Block out distractions, set clear goals for each day, and most importantly, follow through. Being intentional isn't just about making plans, it's about taking action. This is what separates successful people from everyone else. They don't just work hard, they work on the right things. They don't just stay busy, they stay focused. They don't let life happen to them, they take control of their life. And when you make that shift, when you start living with intention, You'll be amazed at how quickly everything starts to fall into place. Because here's the truth. You're not stuck. You're not behind. You're not missing anything. You just need to stop reacting and start choosing how you spend your time. Stop giving your energy to things that don't serve you. Stop waiting for motivation, the perfect moment, or someone else's approval. You already have everything you need to create the life you want. You just have to be intentional about making it happen.